All right, lads. Sunday then, a big Manchester derby. We're gonna have Man City versus Manchester United, and what I think, in my opinion, anyways, is a must-win game for either team. On one side, City will need to keep tabs with Liverpool and probably keep pace. Arsenal's breathing down their necks as well. On the other hand, United are still chasing that Champions League spot. If results go against them, they could find themselves 11 points off Champions League football, which is obviously, I think, the goal for United right now. Obviously, they have FA Cup tomorrow. But yeah, Rob, starting with you, we've seen City in the FA Cup today. Haaland got 5 goals. Kevin De Bruyne got 4 assists against Luton Town. Yeah, this could be a cracking game. Could be a very one-sided game, or it could be a very incredibly cracking game.
I think because of the players United are missing, it's going to be one sided. It's a pity it's come to this again, just like in the reverse fixture when we were absolutely riddled with injuries and we got fairly handily swept. Well, I say fairly handily, they got a dubious fucking penalty from Rodri against Hoyland. So I don't expect to be too different, as much as I'd like to hope United pull out the bag. I don't see it happening. City are in that title charge form. United are just, they're getting ruled by different teams and scraping results. At least if Hoyland was playing and we still had that attacking trio together, you might have had something going on, because I think the result against Fulham would have been different because we just played differently. Then all of a sudden, with Hoyland out, Rashford had to go to the middle, Garnacho back on the left. They both might as well have not been playing, because Garnacho can always seem to be useful on the right and Rashford on the left. So it's a pity. It's a pity now we've again succumbed to injuries at the wrong time. It only took Martinez and Hoyland to go back so many steps, but unfortunately that's where we are.
Yeah. Johnny, do you think there is more pressure on City to win this game than there is for United not to lose it?
I think there's more pressure United not get hammered. City have to win it because they're staying in the title hunt, and because they haven't been in fantastic form, you're thinking any drop points is huge at this stage of the season because there's 3 points vying for the league title. I think for United, it's everyone at United are playing their jobs, that's Ten Hag included. Up until this weekend, I never considered Ten Hag's job in trouble until that Fulham performance. After that, that's the first time this season, or while he's been manager, that I blamed him for a loss. Just to see him switch to what looked like a 3-2-3-2 formation or something when he made the subs, it didn't have to be done. The players looked fucking lost. That game was there for, not that we were dominant or anything, but the way we finished the first half looked like there was a goal coming. Ked Casemiro has to come off, completely switches it when I do not know why he felt he had to do that. I understand he had to make subs. I don't know why he had to change the system like that. You do that to City and they will ride us this weekend. There's no other way around. Even City playing poorly will tear us apart. So, look, we have shown, like, away to Liverpool, we went and put in a good dogged away performance. We probably have to be dogged and play on the counter this weekend against City. It's the only way we get anything out of it. It's the only way we don't get out without a spanking, to be honest.
Yeah, lads, quickly now, I want to talk about Rio Ferdinand. Obviously, he was on his YouTube, I think it was his YouTube channel or whatever he was on, but I think it's just clickbait more often, more than anything else. But to put it to you, he was saying that Arteta would jump at the chance to join United if Ten Hag got the sack and Manchester United approached him. It's a load of shite, 100% a load of shite, but he's just, someone made the point. I can't remember who it was that made the point. I don't know if it was in the group chat or seen it somewhere on Twitter, but great player and everything. But when it comes to his punditry, he's just bizarre in what he says. Like, even his, his post-match when he's doing games, it's just him as a pundit. It's hard. He
does get very big-headed. Now, at the same time, if it was the end of the season and Arteta came through this season without winning anything, and then, it's only hypothetical. That's the only thing. It's only for, how many arguments are there? That's all. Pretty much every argument in terms of football is hypothetical, clearly. It doesn't really happen. It's just it's one opinion against another. Hypothetically, if Arsenal went this season up without winning anything, they're surely not going to get any better. And then you're being brought into this United setup that's going to hopefully have this brilliant future. You could see why he'd make the switch, but he does go on a fair bit. He does have a bit of a mouth on him. great player. Not every player needs to be a pundit and a commentator and all that kind of crap. So you need to just cool off. Just because you're a great player does not mean you're a great manager or a great pundit.
Yeah, I think with Rio too, kind of, because he loves United so much, and we're all the same, and we can't help it. And you're the same with your club, and we all, that's how we are as football fans. We kind of let our heart talk first. And like, I don't think it's that outrageous a thing. I just don't see it, United ever going in for him. I think maybe the point he was trying to make was, let's say, as Rob said, hypothetically, if Arsenal were to finish third this season, are they at the peak of what they could be? Potentially. I don't think anyone could say definitely one way or the other. And that's not knocking Arsenal. I picked them to win the league this season. You're looking at United, and we don't want to go overly into boardroom stuff, but we're getting the best in class across the board. And this is a club who challenged, even with being run pathetically bad. So what would happen when they're running well? Would you not want a piece of that? So I think maybe that was probably the point he was trying, not to sure who the fuck am I to tell Rio what to say. But he is nowhere near the worst pundit on TV. I think we can all agree with that. And we all know who probably is up there. And
name them. Who is it?
Top 3 worst pundits.
Well, another JC.
Another fucking wanker, like.
Yeah.
Another, like, and the other thing with Rio, and I do this to a podcast, sometimes he's outrageous in some of the takes, and I completely agree. And I think sometimes, because he lets his heart speak for him, but he's been there and won it all. You know, and maybe that doesn't quantify everything, but if someone's allowed to talk a bit of shit, it's him. We see other fucking mouthpieces who have won nothing really in their career, fluked away.
Yeah, like Joey Barton always causes controversy. He's like, shut up, man. He's useless fuck anyways.
Yeah,
he's just a dirtbag.
Yeah.
Even Mika Richards, like he's not a great pundit.
They're all
like,
very biased. Like I'm
but
all for like,
the whole Sky Sports thing. It's all just it's an open script pretty much. You have a topic to talk about. You have to have your opinion on that topic, as in you can only have this opinion, but you can say what you want about it as long as it's within the realms of you agreeing. So like, oh, one player's a good performance. Oh, what a player, what a superstar. He trains well. I've seen him a few times. Like, fuck off. Fucking Jimmy Redknapp as well. He can go do one as well.
If he was an Arsenal fan, Dan could see it. It's become fucking LFC TV this season, like.
Yeah, no, definitely. It is. It's just because it's Klopp. Yeah, like there's a lot of bias in English media, and like it's just the punditry. Like there is some, like, you know, I think Ian Wright and Gary Lineker are probably the two that kind of stand out. What's his name? Jermaine Genius is a decent one as well. Alan Shearer is one of the most biased as well in on TV. But yeah, there's just so many of that. But I just, like you said, like not every great player needs to be a pundit. Like
I find
with what Rio said, he said it on his own podcast. He's not on Sky Sports or BT Sports.
Yeah, that's it.
But I'm all for, like, you know, mixing it up, getting, you know, different views on different players instead of the same stupid cunts week in, week out, just filling the head.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Just
and then they're trying to.
That's all it is.
Yeah,
that's why.
All right.
But that is why, last thing, like why podcasts and stuff are taken over, why fan channels have taken over, because it's not all the same thing. People actually have different opinions.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I wouldn't take Arteta anyway, so you can keep him, man. Don't worry about it.
Rio obviously thinks he's a great manager if he wants Man United. All right, so jump in for your predictions there, lads. You got a bit carried away there, but that's fine. Johnny, predictions.
2-1 United.
Rob.
3-1 United, or 3-1 City.
3-1 City. Yeah, I'd like to see City drop points, but then on the other hand, I wouldn't like to see Man United pick up any points. I don't know. Probably my brain is saying probably a big City win, probably a 3-0 City win. I just can't see United scoring.